So you guys, today I'm going to be reacting to Ralph Smart's video about UFO invasion. And I haven't watched it yet, so this is going to be a surprise to me and to you. And I'm just going to give my thoughts on it. So let's get right into the video.
Deep divers, another beautiful day out here in the heart of nature. My favorite tree behind me. Now, a lot of you have seen crazy, strange things flying outside of your window. And no, it's not an aeroplane. And no, it's not the cat down the road in mid-flight. No, it is what the hell was that?
Definitely.
I've seen them a few times, deep divers. And now, the Pentagon confirms the UFO taken by the Navy pilot is real. Also, you have the Mars Ingenuity helicopter taking flight on Mars. Okay, so a lot is happening. And we're now starting to realize that we are not alone, deep divers. We have never ever been alone. A lot of people realize that there are so many things happening in this world which are unexplainable.
Definitely.
Till this day, deep divers, they don't know how the pyramids were built. They can't build the pyramids. The Japanese went to the Great Pyramid of Giza and they're like, we can't build the pyramid today with all of the technology we have right now. We can't do it. So,
because it's not meant for you to.
Legend has it, long ago, this planet was visited by extraterrestrials, very advanced beings, and they taught human beings many things. They taught them civilization, and these beings were later mythologized as gods. And it all started in ancient Sumeria, which is modern-day Iraq. And Sumer means the land of the civilized kings. And in the Sumerian text, there is also talk of a group of alien beings called Anunnaki. And the Anunnaki came to Earth over 200,000 years ago. And they actually used human beings that were in Sumeria to mine gold for them. And then they left to their planet X or Nibiru, okay? And Zecharia Sitchin has a lot of work on that. The 12th planet and so on and so forth. When we realize, deep divers, all throughout ancient texts, even in the Bible, the Dead Sea Scrolls, okay? There is talk of UFOs and aliens. Genesis 1:26. And God said, let us make man in our image, in our likeness. Which God are they talking about? Okay? Genesis 6:4. In those days, the Nephilim were on the earth, and the sons of God went to the daughters of men and bore children with them. Okay, and the Nephilim were these giants walking around. So when we realize, deep divers, a lot of crazy, strange things have been happening on this planet. We got a whole lot to talk about. The coming UFO invasion, deep divers. What am I doing today on this beautiful day? Raising the frequency. What else?
Raising the
vibration. What else? Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Peace. Infinite waters. Diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers. We are out here in the heart of nature, baby. Another marvelous day. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Take that. Take that good ass energy I'm sending you. So the coming UFO invasion. The Anunnaki secret human experiment. We got a whole lot to talk about. I want you to check out a film called Elysium. And this is a film starring Matt Damon. And they talk about how in 2154, Earth is split. There are two classes of people. One class of people are in Elysium, which is a man-made space station on another planet. And the other class of people are stuck in Earth. It's overpopulated, it's in ruins. And of course, the wealthy are on that space station, Elysium, and they have a great life. There is no war, no sickness, no poverty. And then Matt Damon, he's trying to get to Elysium, and of course, Jodie Foster, the secretary, is trying to stop him from getting there because the wealthy want it all for themselves. So when we realize, deep divers, there's a reason why they've been trying to get off this planet, the elites. And we are the elites, by the way, okay? There's a reason why they've been trying to get off this planet. They're exploring Mars, okay? And all other planets. It's because they want to leave Earth. And they want to go to somewhere else where only the wealthy can go, and they want to create a prison on Earth. So we got to remind ourselves, deep divers, that the ancients knew we have been visited by extraterrestrials. And you see it all throughout ancient texts, in the Emerald Tablets, in the Sumerian texts. People often say, Ralph, how come you have a royal family? You see, the royal family, it's all about the bloodline. And many of the royal families in all different countries, they say they have a ancestry with the gods. Because legend has it that when these alien beings first came to Earth hundreds of thousands of years ago, they actually selected certain human beings to rule over other human beings, and these groups of beings, humans, they became the royal family, and they had dominion over the land. And still to this day, the Queen of England is one of the wealthiest people in this matrix.
I always wondered, how did they become queen? I never looked into it because I wasn't that interested, but I did always want to know.
Remind yourself, it's all about bloodline. You may not believe in aliens, they certainly do. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? So let me tell you this, deep divers, the full disclosure is near. The coming UFO invasion. What the hell was that? A lot of people have sent me things, deep divers, videos of strange flying objects outside of their window. What the hell was that, Ralph? Right? And a lot of these people thought they were going crazy. No, you're not crazy, you're just waking up. And even now, the Pentagon confirms the UFO is real, taken by the Navy pilot. So a lot is happening in the stars. We're now starting to realize we have never ever been alone. And the good news, deep dives, is that more and more people are starting to wake up. Even celebrities, mainstream celebrities like Breezy, Chris Brown, he posted a video of David Icke in his Instagram story, right? When you realize, deep divers, we are only seeing less than 1% of the electromagnetic spectrum. Less than 1% of the electromagnetic spectrum, which is visible light. It is 0.035%. In other words, we are practically blind in the universe. Slow motion this side. And you think you're the only one here? I told you, deep divers, they still don't know how they built the pyramids. Let me break it down for you. The pyramids, the Great Pyramids of Giza, the Great Pyramid, it has 2.3 billion blocks comprised of limestone and granite.
2.3.
Okay, 2.3 billion blocks were pushed, pulled, and dragged into place to form the Great Pyramid. 2.3 million blocks. Each block weighs 2.5 tons. And they still can't build it today. So a lot of people are like, hey, did they get help from aliens to do this? Or was it just us, right? because we are superhuman deep divers. Let me tell you this. I want you to remind yourself that we have never been alone. And this information can't really be released to the public because a lot of people wouldn't know how to take this. You see, people often say, gosh, how come we've got all of this great technology? You see, deals were signed between other races, alien races, and certain governments all around the world. And part of the deal, you've had Roswell, okay, in the 60s, the Roswell crash landing. Deals were signed, and part of the deal was many governments around the world said, okay, you can take some of our resources, and this goes back to the Anunnaki story, and in return, you have to give us your technology. So all of this technology, the internet, all of these computers are coming from advanced beings who have technology way ahead of what we have right now.
I can believe it.
So I want to remind you, part of the AI, the artificial intelligence, is linked to the UFO.
Lord, all these commercials.
This year? Do you need help with
There are other planets around which are way advanced, way more advanced than planet Earth in terms of technology. The AI, the artificial intelligence, we're talking about real entities who exist and their world is artificial. And this is where all the technology comes from. So let me tell you this. There is Earth 2.0. It's called Kepler 186f. And it is just another Earth. Also, you have Kepler 452b. So there are Earth clones all around the universe. When you realize, deep divers, parallel universes exist and many other Earths exist, okay, you realize we have never ever been alone.
I don't have a word for it.
And a lot of people they're trapped in their 5 sense reality. But once you move out of that, when you take a trip, or when you breathe in that good ass prana, baby, you realize that life is everywhere. Okay? So I want to remind you, you got to open your mind to realize we have never ever been alone. And that's why knowledge is power. The people with the knowledge have the power. And when you have the knowledge, you can set yourself free. Let me tell you this, Stonehenge in England, they don't know who built that, who created that. But when you look at Stonehenge, you realize that there were these megalithic sites all around the world. There were pyramids all around the world. In Bosnia, pyramids in China, in Egypt, all around the world, in Sudan. And nobody knows who created these pyramids.
Wow.
Not only that, over 300,000 years ago, you have Adam's calendar in South Africa. Okay, one of the oldest megalithic sites. And check out the work by Michael Tellinger. This is proof that we have never been alone. And these are alien constructions. We didn't build them. Who did then? So when you learn how to expand your mind, you realize that it's time to wake up and smell the coffee. The full disclosure is near. What the bleep do we know? We better prepare.
So the video is way much longer, but I just wanted to bring that to people's attention because people feel like humans are the only thing that exist. You know how many stars are in the galaxy? You know how many things that's out there? Cannot be that naive. It cannot be that naive. Like, y'all gotta wake up. Y'all gotta wake up. Something big gonna happen. And if you ain't protected by the Most High, you gotta get right. You gotta get right. I'm trying to tell y'all. Pay attention, but don't consume it. Take everything with a grain of salt. But honestly, that was pretty informative. Who knows if it's true or not? But all I know is there are multi-dimensional beings everywhere. True fact. But hey, y'all, that's the end of this video. If you want to watch the rest of it, go check out Ralph Smart's channel. That's the last video he posted. And yeah, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you comment your thoughts on, you know, what you think about aliens and UFOs and stuff like that. That's the end of this video.